EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but some... EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gaskin again on second down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. He did that.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him.
Not ready
and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 58 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I saw it with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. From the 25 on second down, Murray. Williams brings it in. The 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
from the red zone. Here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And a
touchdown! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. Points 1, 2, and 3, and their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tua now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Gaskin. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. try and run for it. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Second and 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Jakeem Grant back deep for Miami. Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Sanders' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
A final shot before half for Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jalen Phillips drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. To the football, it's blocked.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a 1-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a 1-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field. They're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. Oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Time to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means...
And I think the ball's out, and the Dolphins have got it.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, good return up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that'll be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Screen pass to Connor. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Forced out to his left. And the reception made by Green. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 34 yards. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them by the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua, open net is Waddle, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Tua going to throw. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. 1st down, Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw is Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. To throw is Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Murray to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Back to throw, Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Aldrick Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. 7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Winston. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Again, it's Winston. And it's caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
There's another example of playing strictly being physical. You got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space. When they dumped it to the back, he was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
On 4th down, Hill. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Daniels has it left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 63 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we said?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Murray now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pete Werner. What persistence, and that persistence pays off. Tracks him down for a 19-yard loss. Dancing to his left. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pete Werner picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. He juked him, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Past the 20.
For this.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now from Murray. Rolling to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. They go play action. Winston escaping the pressure right. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possible.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. On the move to his left. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Green once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. And got his man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 3rd and long for Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll buy some time right. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To Connor on the check down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this ball game here, the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 2nd and 9, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Jameis to throw it. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Play action now, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Winston.
We'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now it's 2nd and 9. To throw, Winston. Man open, it's Chris Hogan. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down. Steps away to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. Winston into the slide, and he's got a first down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Winston. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Hill. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right. Just one more element to complete the victory. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kickers actually comes back and hurts them, because they've gotten so good that we expect them to make just about everything, and we forget that's still a long field goal attempt.
And so much pressure there at the end of the game. It's one of those situations, unfortunately, where you're either the hero or you're the GOAT.
And what you also hope is that you've built up equity with your team by making a whole lot of big kicks.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now Tannehill.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill eluding the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jeffrey Simmons showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. It's complete to Hopkins. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. First down, Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He's sacked by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. After the sack on 1st down, Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Danico Autry in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. The pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think that time he just maybe held on to it a little too long, CD, because after a couple of seconds in this league, you know those defenders are coming.
And how many times do we talk about complementary football? And we usually talk about, does the offense help the defense? Does the defense help the offense? I think in this case, does the quarterback help out his offensive line? You only have a certain amount of time to get rid of the football. They can only do so much. On this play, he took them to the limits.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. Forced out to his left. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again to Henry. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Now he's forced out left. And Daniels has it left side. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. Murray and company going for it on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Henry's got it out on the left side. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up first and 10 at their own 43. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Third and 2, and here's Murray being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
On second and 12, Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a third down. Now it's Tannehill. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Play action. It's Tannehill. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Tannehill on third down. Complete. It's Henry. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. 30, 10, 5, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is going to be nowhere close.